Hi, my name's Michael and I'm the Clinical Educator for Polio Australia. In this video we're going to explore what it is to be the lived expert at one of our clinical practice workshops. The workshops are for professionals, but we have found that having a lived expert, that is, a person who has survived polio, attending, provides more impact to those attendees and gives them someone to connect with and to ask specific questions about a particular case. There are a couple of models that we use in terms of how that lived expert role plays out. And we're flexible with any model that you choose. The first way is to simply have all your story written down and to recite it off a sheet of paper. That works well with some, but for others, they're more inclined to just speak freely, which is fine. The third option is to kind of have a bit of a mix, where you have a bit of a prepared story, but then open questions to the attendees. What do you need to be a lived expert? Well, you simply need to have survived polio, whether that was in Australia or whether it was in a country outside of Australia. Your speaking is only limited to the topics that you are comfortable with. For example, if an attendee asks you a question that you're not comfortable with, you can decline to answer that question. In many cases, the people who take on the lived expert role think that their story is nothing much or not so special. But once you get talking and explaining it and relating it to others, it becomes clear that it is quite representative of the experience of the polio survivors. In terms of setting up the session, I usually call ahead and seek out potential lived experts through the state networks or through newsletter contacts and support groups, and then I would contact you directly if your name came up or was recommended for the town or the region that I was visiting to deliver a workshop. From that point on, I'd give you the details of where and when the workshop was and how to get in and those kind of details. And then we would preferably meet at the start of the session, or if you would care to join later in the session, towards the time that your segment would occur, that works as well. Most of the lived experts actually come along for the whole session because they feel they benefit from the education that is provided to the attendees, and it gives them a bit of context in terms of what the attendees might ask at the end of the session. This is a good opportunity for myself to meet with a lived expert and any other polio survivors in the community, and so I seek to set up some kind of contact, time permitting, to have a conversation or to meet with those in the local community. As the workshops begin again later in this year, I'll be looking for those who are suitable and willing to take on the lived expert role. You need not have performed the role before, you just need to be willing to share your story. This is a valuable role, and I hope to see you in your local town when we visit to deliver our workshops. To contact me or to find out more about the clinical practice workshops and the lived expert role, look at the Polio Australia website and for my contact details there. We'll see you then.